Alright, so today I'm going to be tying a green nymph San Juan worm. So for this I'm going to be using some size 14 nymph hooks. And here we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. And so first off, we're going to measure out some of this green wiry fluff stuff. And we're just gonna leave a little bit there, bit on the end, there we go, out there. And we're just going to set this little piece aside for just till the end, basically. And we're going to be using some green string for this, so we're just going to start right about in the middle there. So yeah, you can just kind of move it around if you want. And we're going to just wrap it around, going to the back. That's probably good there. And so now we're going to just cut this part off, and we don't really need to trim it up all any, because we're just going to keep wrapping this down towards the back. About like that. Okay, now is where this piece that we cut a little bit earlier comes in. So you put this on here. I'm gonna kind of, since I'm right-handed, I'm going to wrap like this. And this isn't exactly an exact science. There's not like a particular way that it has to be. Just wrap it until it feels right. And then kind of bring that back. And since we don't really need a head on this, because this isn't really a fly, we're just gonna go close to it, and it's because it's a little bit easier to tie off when you don't have a bunch of stuff right by the eye. And we are going to just, again, just go till it kind of looks right. So at this stage, just want to make sure it's kind of straight in there. Yeah, and then kind of bend that flappy back a little bit, and then we can just kind of make a little bit around here, kind of hold that back up kind of closer to the head. And for this, I'm going to be using this here tie-off tool. This part doesn't really matter what tie-off tool you want. I'm not going to go into depth about tying off, but for this one, so I'm just tying off quick because I have it's pretty self-explanatory. And for this next part, I just use fingernail polish to kind of, just glue that tie in there good. And then, I'm going to put this fishing line through the eye just to clear it up from the fingernail polish. There you go. Just kind of floss it around in there, get a whole bunch of directions, so it's easy to put your line through when you actually want to fish with it. And then I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut it off pretty low because I don't want that fingernail polish on my string. So I'm going to trim that up. Looks pretty good to me. And we're not quite finished. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just burn the ends a little bit. You don't really need to do this. I have a little hair sticking. But yeah, we're just going to burn the ends here just a little bit, just to make them a little bit more rounded. That was a little bit too much burning, sorry about that. Just need to barely touch it. Yeah, that is what you want it to look like. And so, really to show this to you guys, I found that putting it on the end of a pencil is probably the best way to show it. It's the easiest to see. So we got a little bit high on the front. It's not quite perfect, but it's pretty good. That is how to tie a green San Juan worm. That's what it looks like.